Hello, welcome back from Mother. Oh, I can't wait. We are back for NBL Round 11 pool result. And now we go 12 as we hit the halfway mark. 2025-20 NBL season into weeks of round 12. Then we're going to all rewind stuff, but we also including the WNBL. We continue with their results with one game to play. We'll only do the preview for that game and also up including round 9. So let's get on with the show. Now, before we get on, thank you for those who have subscribed, watched and all that, but the jump's not complete. So I would like to continue with that 1,500 goal, and I'd like to get into a live as soon as possible or before Christmas. As well, that watch time is building up beautiful, but we've still got a long way to go. We've still got that 3,000. We have not reached, let's just say we have not reached that 1,000 watch time. But I think we can do it. I think we can make it. We've got to believe in each other. And if you can believe in each other, that give this a like. But anyway, found out if you have not watched the latest, let's just say a quiz, go and check out all my latest episodes here on the channel. So we got so much to cover. We got 2 Christmas quiz, part 1, part 2 already out. Go and check that out. We got the Disney. We got a couple of them. We got, we got the Son of Sport. We got, so many. And we got our regulars of the basketball we're going to share today. Got the A League of the Australian New Zealand soccer. We got our friends quiz. Who does not mind a quiz? We do have general knowledge as well. I just absolutely love my quizzes, and we got some more to coming your way. But out and out, from passing all that, let's get right into some what you called NBL and the WNBL. So we start with the WNBL just to make it all smooth. So, how much do you enjoy watching the game of the women's basketball? Well, we have gone back to Friday night basketball with Bendigo Spirit to take on Geelong. And my goodness, Bendigo absolutely took on they look very good. They look good. They look really hard to play now. They won 93-58, a very comfortable position victory. And then with Perth Lynx take on the Southside Melbourne Flyers, and it was the Perth Lynx. They look really, really good. I really think they're going to be a hard game and really the hardest team. So that was Friday double header. We come to Saturday night, and there was a mother in 33 points destroyment of Townsville Flames take on the Sydney. Well, the fire is Townsville and the Flames are Sydney. Well, it's Townsville and Sydney. In Townsville on Saturday night basketball, 93-60 favour to Townsville. Then we go to Sunday hoop for the WNBL. A much response from the Geelong. They took a defeated Canberra Capitals, taking a 70-75 road victory with Bendigo and Melbourne South Eastern, with known for Southside Melbourne Flyers and the Bendigo Spirit going head to head for Sunday at Vic State Basketball Centre, like the State Basketball Centre in South Australia. Bendigo taking a very convincing victory, 75-67, and it was just anyone's. They really work hard, Bendigo, to really hold on, and they did. And that Sunday basketball, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the final game, which I'm going to preview. Canberra Capitals will have confidence, and they host the Adelaide Lightning, since Adelaide Lightning weren't available to play for the whole weekend. They should be ready to go. And after that, we'll be previewing round 9. So this is all round 8 at the moment. We do come into to finish up this round, I believe. So I just want to let you all know I'm going to preview this game, and then I'll preview into next round, round 9. So round 8, the final game, is the Capitals versus the LA Lightning in Canberra. And without doubt, congratulations to a road victory to Canberra. They're back at home. They beat Geelong in Geelong. Geelong bounced back from a very heavy defeat loss in Bendigo. and now they come back home on the Sunday and are very unfortunate. They were much better, and I'll give them credit. So, found out the LA Lightning should take this win, and I really need them to win. They took everything on against Bendigo in Bendigo. They took 1 week and 3 days. There is no excuse for the LA Lightning, but losing a little bit of that point, a 6 point defeat, they were winning, and they couldn't. So LA with that win. Canberra are staying at home, same venue, AIS Arena. It is the cap known for Capitals. The Canberra Capitals take on and hosting Southside Melbourne Flyers. I'm going to bounce this, and I'm going to be saying Canberra Capitals to take this win. Saturday basketball in Geelong, hosting Bendigo Spirit. Bendigo to win this game. So double header. Sydney and Adelaide go head to head and then finish off with next Sunday, the 14th of December for round 9. We have the Townsville Fire and Perth link travel to Townsville. Townsville will be hosting Perth. So the first up, Adelaide. I should take the win a bit early, but I'm confident with that. And then Townsville Fire and Perth Link. I think this is going to be one of the hardest and bravest road victory. I'm saying Perth Link. They're my teams. And at this early days, I'm going to say, we have Southside Melbourne Flyers take on Geelong v Mon. That's who they are. I'm going to say Southside Melbourne Flyers with the win. Moving on, closing that up of WNBL basketball, we go into round 11. NBL result is now complete. And boy, who takes a double win? I mean, double win in this competition. You take on a team, it's 8. And then you go to Perth to finish off this round to be down by 21 points, 18 at three-quarter time. And absolutely a hell of a comeback. They won that half with belief and trust. We are going to go back and how it all started with this amazing. Just how is it a team can trust each other with gut? With gut, you got to trust your system. You got to trust. It's amazing. I absolutely got speechless right now. And okay, we've got round 11 on Wednesday night. Now, this is the Wednesday night sponsored by Disney. Must be saying, well, New Zealand just dominate, absolutely dominate. And well done to New Zealand Breakers continue to really, really take on a little tournament cup. So, Thursday night, NBL basketball, round 11. The Eel Hawks look an absolute shock of all. They're back. They're back and big for the second half. Defend the South East Melbourne Phoenix 113 to 109 on Thursday night basketball. Go over for the West. Oh yeah, baby. In the West in the jungle at RAC Arena. Perth Wildcats to host the Melbourne United. And as we speak, wow, there is a big change. There is a team to be trusted, but not to go to Perth and win. Melbourne United, what? First time, long time, Perth Wildcats look a very nice 96-84, 12 points in front of a decent crowd at the jungle at the RAC Arena. Well done to Perth Wildcats and the Eel Hawks on Thursday night. Basketball, Friday night, was the LA V6s. This is all returned from the fever. Qualification between the Australia Boomers and the New Zealand All Blacks. Well, we got some great players playing this NBL competition and some great players just having a really good break and see what they need to do and see what they need to do to get back. Wow. And I just think they have learned what they need to do in the fever break. They enjoyed the break. They were hosting the Brisbane Bullets, Adelaide V6s, 90-65 victory. Well done to Adelaide. Wow. Saturday night basketball. And we have some great games. Wow. We've got an upset and a big huge win. And I'll be sharing that very shortly. But it is New Zealand Breakers and hosting the Tasmanian Jumpers and the Eel Hawks host the Kent Taipans. Wow. There is what you call believe and trust your guts. And boy, New Zealand taking a NBL victory, 99-86. Tasmania look a bit shaky. really, really shaky. And the Can Pens 93 to 66, they got them. And I'm just going to let you all know, I'm just checking this out right now. I have no idea how the NBL has gone. And wow, congratulations. Not just well by New Zealand Breakers, but Kent Pens are finally taking one of the biggest wins for the NBL 26 season. They take on the champs, the NBL 25 champs, the premiers of this competition. And wow, taking a 17-point road victory proves they are still very, very decent team. Okay, this is the moment I'll be waiting for. You said we had a team play twice, but that the South Eastern Melbourne Phoenix. Yes, they played against their rivals, Melbourne United. They're looking pretty shaky at the moment, United. They had a couple of opportunities. Now, fortunately, the Phoenix look a very strong team this year. They defeated 111 to 86. Now, unfortunately, 2+ points from against Perth, but even worse against the Phoenix. Well done to the Phoenix. They look very good. But the game I'm been waiting for, Adelaide travel to Perth. Bryce Cotton take on his formal team. Now, this is a bragging record of 13,000 plus at the jungle, which is fantastic. To respect a man, to honour a person that his life was in Perth. Bryce Cotton take on his former club, Perth Wildcats. There is so respect for a player. He's moved on to a new NBL team, and that's life. But I did not see this coming. I thought Adelaide, they struggled in Perth. They struggled, and it was always going to be a comeback victory, as the commentary said. Wow. I watched this. I watched the last quarter, and wow. Congratulations to not just the Phoenix, Adelaide 36ers. Just hold on and feel butter 1-point victory. Now, Perth for 18 points. Not just that, 21 points. And I think Perth Wildcats should, don't know what is going on, but this is partly why I want to review my thoughts about this game. Defense wins games, not offense. The bucket will go, you go back in defense. They will attack. And as I'm sharing this, how did Adelaide? And I'm going to share. I didn't watch the whole game. I only watched one quarter, was the final quarter. Now, I had no idea. I had no idea this was even a shock to me. But Adelaide have a very talented side. I'm actually quite emotional. Now, this is a bit of emotional how I'm sharing this. The final score was 95-94. Now, that's pretty reasonable. However, I still a very good team. No Brock Cotton. Adelaide are good. Okay. Now, tie to tie, like I said, the team of Perth Wildcats look, their shots were going to go in. But moment territory, Vince Cameron from the Adelaide 36ers, the former Melbourne United, faked the pass, open up, and that was it. With 13 seconds on the clock. That was it. That was it. And I'm one happy support of this team. I'm really happy that Adelaide have to hold on and trust the team, the coaches, you name it. When you run a team, your medical, your fitness. We are one of the best teams to come into the fever break, to come into the second half, to come into the Christmas holiday season. And wow, how did this all come? Perth Wildcats came out 25-22. Perth by 3 points at quarter time, half time. Perth were winning, quite comfortable. We had 50 points to 40, 10-point lead at half time to the home team of Perth Wildcats. Then it changed. Perth Wildcats 78 points. Imagine that really got, Mike Wells. You've got to trust, take those wrist shots when it's needed, those big threes. Now, they found another way. No, let's find gap, 3 points, 2 points. When that 3 points counted, you go for that three. Then, this is the final quarter that no one saw. It was like a final. 35 Adelaide, 36ers, Perth Wildcats, 16. And still, Adelaide find a way to hold on. Now, I'm just really think this is a confidence, but I'm not looking into New Year. I'm focusing on one game at that time for the 36ers. They look really good. Bryce Cotton was player of the game, and I tell you right now, you play 38 minutes against your former team, scored 21 points and shot Whereas to say 3 from 8 from the 3-pointer, that is really okay. Now, pretty good effort. Really good effort. Hands that's really, really shut down and really put on the most entertainment I've ever seen. DJ Vinkic shot the second most 3-pointers, but it was Isaac Humphries. He buried 28 points from 1 rebound and 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 blocks. That really cost 12 assists, the most record for Bryce Connon. You got Shaham, you got 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block from 20 points, 30 minutes, and Bryn Cameron. This is the player that 8.8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. We dominate those blocks. Absolutely dominate in the block. None on the bench, but 6 blocks to compared to Perth to 1. So it tells me Perth definitely won that by far, but lost in rebound. So Adelaide will come together now. They take on Melbourne United on Friday night. I'll be going. I'll be sharing my experience, and I can't wait for that. Now, this is a bit more longer, and how can I explain? It was like a finals feeling, and I really felt it. But I feel not being ahead. But I know I believe in trust. One player is shut down. That player, that leadership is one of the best I've seen before Phil Smith's day, Joy White day. These are coaches that we found a man to take us to a championship. We've not won one since the NBL 22-02. I apologise. Before the Ill Hawk. After them, we took over the championship days. And boy, Adelaide is so due. And they deserve a championship. But we had to work for it. We've been there. We lost against team. Bryce Cotton was playing for Perth Wildcats. Now, he's just another player to help out with the team. And I have so much respect for this unbelievable side. No respect to Perth. Like I said, I respect what they did. They at home, they're going to look really good by 9. But anyway, moving on to the pre-games. Now, I'm going to continue with Wednesday night. This is now round 12. Now, this is the cup they do presented by Disney Plus. You may be watching on, but that's on the 10th of December. It is the Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix and hosting the Tasmania Jumpers. I think Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix should win that game. So that really doesn't count as NBL points only for that special cup that's brand new to the NBL 26, and I can't wait to who takes the cup before finals hit on. So we do have Thursday night basketball, only one game. Eel Hawks, they had to bounce back. They take on Brisbane Bullets. Oh my goodness, who do I think should take on that? Find out very soon. We got the best of the best of highlights. We got a double header. Now, double header to do with Perth from Adelaide's 2.5 hours behind. So it is technically in my 30, Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's Perth time. But it's Adelaide 9 p.m. at night. What the NBL game is always late. But Adelaide 36ers are hosting the Melbourne United, the hottest kicking in town. What's a feeling you want to be right now? And then Perth Wildcats bouncing the need bounce back, take on Sydney Coons. We'll find out who I think will win these games. Saturday night hoop. We start with the conference of the Cairns Typefans hosting the Tasmania Jumpers. Then the Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix. They continue on to host the New Zealand Breakers. And for Sunday hoop, there's some confidence happening. Well, Melbourne United are host the Sydney Kings. Sydney have Perth and Melbourne United, and then Brisbane host the Perth Wildcats. So Perth has a big travel, but I'm not thinking too much in my head up to round 13. I don't want to get too much excitement. Then we know what's happening on Wednesday night. The Eel Hawks versus Brisbane Bullets. Now, at standard, the Eel Hawks should win this, but Brisbane win this. Anyone can play for the final, and boy, really, if anyone can win it, anyone can make the top 6. Staying with the Eel Hawks, I think they're home, and I'm backing them. Friday night, Adelaide 36ers, they have more confidence than Melbourne United. Don't know where the confidence is to United. They look really not ready to come and take an Adelaide, but you never know. They might find some magic, but it is the Perth Wildcats and the Sydney Kings got me in my eye. Now, both teams at standard at this point of the NBL ladder, 4th versus 5th. Now, who wins exactly clear between the Perth Wildcats and the Sydney Kings at this week's speech. 2 games behind the difference. Sydney, I think, have more potential. Perth have more control. But I think Sydney can afford it. The Sydney Kings, for me, big risk. That's a night. Now, congratulations to Cairns Taipans, Scotty Hawk at the Winning Entertainment Centre, and we got to go to, well, where's the stay? We're going to the Phoenix and the Breakers. I'm backing up the biggest risk in the NBL 26 on this channel. Cairns Taipans is a 9 for snake, and the Tasman, Jack Jumpers, Devils. Cairns Taipans with the win here, and the Phoenix. Yep, that's it. I'm taking big risks. Now, the Melbourne United hosting Sydney Kings, they have more time and release. They'll come home and we come from Adelaide, and then we've got the Brisbane Bullets and the Perth Wildcats. I'm going for the big risk, but no, Melbourne United for me. Brisbane and the Perth. I think Perth. The Perth Wildcats will go to Brisbane. They're going to whip up a game and take the win. So there you have it. Thank you so much for listening. Go and check out the fun and latest and enjoy watching them. Make sure you give this a like. Subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell. There's quizzes coming your way. I can't wait to share with you all. I'm hoping you're having. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. There will be a very special episode coming your way. So I can't wait. But thank you so much for listening. For my thoughts for big winners, and yet go and listen. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. BJ, say that. Bye for now.